I am making my return to pro golf, and to start off that journey, to hold myself accountable, I signed up for Q School. For PGA Tour Americas, I'm heading up to Canada on June 11th to play Q School. We're going to be documenting that whole series, but for now, I'm just going to talk about why I did and what's going to lead up to that process. I don't want to go to Q School feeling like I could have done more. I'm not leaving anything out there. Right after I signed my apparel deal with Good Good, the plan was that I would, wear their clothes and continue to play pro golf. Oh, that's so good. And while we talk about it, we're gonna play some golf. We're at Shawnee Golf Country Club, my home course in Kansas City. I actually moved back to Kansas City. That's a whole other can of worms. Big old update in this video. But first hole here, drivable par 4. Stuff comes in on the right a little bit and the wind's off the left. So we're just gonna hit 3-wood, lay short of it, and hopefully start off with a birdie. Pretty much perfect. I'm on the green right now. How? I don't know. Well, it landed just a little bit left of the green and everything here kicks to the right. We have an eagle putt. That's actually astounding. That's bananas. Always press. We actually just ordered 200 of these hats. I would assume by the time this goes live, they're gonna be on my website. So feel free to go check that out. The divot repair tools are en route. So these are handmade. I got my guy, Mark Terranova, working on these. Hand forged, hand stamped, everything. So it's not exactly the fastest process, but we're gonna start with a very limited run. We're gonna go 25 divot tools, 25 ball markers. They're gonna go fast. So that's the stink bug.
That's good luck.
Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. All right, 15 footer for eagle on the first hole. This would actually be kind of bananas. Oh, they're so much slower than I thought. But opening birdie, I mean, that's what we kind of wanted on the tee box, right? So can't complain too much about that. So Q School, how does it work? What is it? What's it for? PGA Tour Americas, it's like AA baseball, right? So AA baseball, you work your way up to AAA and then the major leagues. The major leagues, of course, being the PGA Tour, AAA being Korn Ferry. So if I play well enough on PGA Tour Americas, I can get my Korn Ferry card. But that all starts with Q School. It's a 4-round tournament. Top 9 get guaranteed starts, top 25 get conditional cards. If you want to get starts, you kind of got to be like 10th to the 15th at Q School. So our goal is to finish in the top, our goal is to win, obviously, get full status, but if we finish in the top 15, we're pretty sure we're going to get starts out of that. So that's our goal. 220, a little bit of wind off the left. Ball's in play, we can get that up and down. Plenty of green to work with because the pin's way on the left side of the green. Right after I signed my apparel deal with Good Good, the plan was that I would, wear their clothes and continue to play pro golf. And I went to Q School and ended up missing my card by a shot, which was really hard to deal with because I felt like I was playing really good. I actually had a 5-putt on the 18th hole, my 3rd round, and I had just a really unfortunate couple bogeys and doubles on the way in on my back 9 to actually miss my card by 1. That was just kind of hard to swallow. Felt like I was working really hard, not really getting anything out of it. So I decided to kind of pursue the social media side of things, and it turned out to be really good timing for it because Good Good was obviously in need of some extra people for videos. That plan kind of came unraveled when I lost my card. And it was really hard to swallow because I felt like I was playing pretty solid golf. I was working hard, just wasn't really seeing the results I was hoping for. I felt like I had a really good opportunity with my association with Good Good to build up my following and possibly make that into a divergent career path. That's just nuked. The wind's bringing a little left, but that's so far down there. The only reason I wanted to go full-time on social media golf was because it still kind of gave me the feeling like I could pursue pro golf on the side while like keeping my game in shape and playing golf and traveling and doing all the stuff I love to do. So it seemed like a perfect situation. We got 140 yards here, pretty much straight downwind. I'm just gonna fillet a 50-degree in there, give us a little eagle putt. That'll do. The problem I ran into is when I moved down to Dallas, I didn't really have access to a golf course. So now I have the most eyeballs on me watching me play golf that I've ever had in my life, and I can't practice. All I wanted to do is be good at golf, and I'm in a position where it's like, not only do I not have the opportunity to do that, I was being watched by like literally millions of people while I'm struggling with my game on the Good Good channel, not on my channel. I love all of you guys. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to subscribe. I love every one of you. There's gonna be a lot more stuff about Q School coming up. 21 footer for eagle, absolutely snapping from left to right. Do it. Do it. Oh. Thank you. So once, you know, my contract ran up with Good, I was looking at the situation. It wasn't like I didn't feel like I was going to be in a lot of videos. And then now that I'm removed from it, I'm really glad I didn't, because I'm getting to pursue my passion again, which leads us into Q School. One of my buddies texted me and said, hey, you know, PGA Tour America's Q School signups are today. And I was like, all right. So I pulled out my phone and dropped $2,700, just reflexively, I guess, because that's what I've done in the past when Q School rolls around. Par 4, 410 yards. Yeah, wind's pretty hard off the right, a little bit into, so we're just gonna hit a nice low bomb. That was nuked. That was absolutely nuked. Just sit short of that bunker and stop it, wind. Okay, we're chilling, just in the rough, but so we're $2,750 poorer, but now we have exchanged that for an opportunity to get my PGA Tour America's card back. We're gonna be playing June 11th to the 14th. If that changes, we'll go ahead and throw it on the screen. That's the site I requested, and it's in northern Vancouver Island, so I would imagine not a lot of people are signing up for that site. Some of you at home might be wondering why I don't know where I'm gonna be playing. So the way Q School works is you actually don't get to pick your site. You request sites, and I did a priority ranking. My first site being Vancouver Island in Canada. I got some friends up there that I can stay with. It just seemed like a really good opportunity for me to get out of the country and play, because typically when you leave the country, when you're willing to travel a lot, the fields end up being weaker. Not that I think I need the field to be weak, but it is an added benefit. My second site, however, the RTJ Dothan course, Highland Oaks, I believe it is, in Alabama, which is the place where I got my card last time. So some good mojo in Dothan if we end up having to go there. I changed up my practice routine a little bit, been putting a lot more hours in than I have been, and I made a massive change, which was my phone goes in my car while I practice, and I check it like twice a day. So that's actually been a massive, massive change. Doing social media as a job made my phone more of my job than golf was. The only way I was gonna be able to switch that up, because I want golf to be my job, that's been my dream forever, and it kind of is my job now. So when I'm doing my job, which is golf, I can't have my phone on me because I'm always going to feel like I need to be checking. I actually got a hole-in-one here in the 4th of July Scramble from this tee box with a 54-degree wedge. It was so downwind and so hot that I was able to hit a 54-degree wedge from 163 yards. Landed it past the flag, spun it back in, was not filming. Asked everybody in my group not to tell everybody because it was a tournament with 187 players. Within 5 minutes, the people in my group told everybody that I made a hole-in-one. I was a little afraid I was gonna have a $5,000 bar tab. That didn't end up happening. So if you don't know, if you make a hole-in-one, you gotta buy everybody at the course that day a drink. There were like, including people that were just at the pool, there were like 300 people at the course. 163, downhill quite a bit. I got a 10 iron, AKA a pitching wedge. Man, with how much wind is up there, an elevated tee box this high, kind of difficult to hit that golf shot. I'm happy with that result. The phone away thing is something that I said forever on my social media, and my excuse for not putting my phone away is that my phone was my job. I was like, I have to film stuff. I have to get content. How am I supposed to? I have to. There's no other possible thing I could do. And I really sat and thought about it, and I was like, if I want to do this, practice the best I can and be the best player I can be, I got to take all my advice, and that includes putting the phone away. So you guys might have noticed there's been a lot less content on my Instagram page and my TikTok. It's because my phone is in my car and it's not sitting behind me recording me hitting golf shots. 36 feet for birdie. I can barely see the hole. Go that way. Okay. Just massive benefits to not having my phone on me at all times, because I don't know if I've talked about this on the channel a whole lot, but I've had a lot of anxiety around my career and my golf game and my just like where my life is headed over the last year or so. A lot of stuff that's gone on that I haven't talked about on the channel, and I probably never will. Just like a lot of stuff has been going on, and I've noticed that when I put my phone away, I'm able to be present with the golf shots. I'm not thinking about what's on my phone. I forget about my phone completely. And I've noticed that every time, oh, you just stepped on the always press head cover. But I've noticed that when I am able to forget about my phone and when I'm able to focus on the golf shots, not only is my practice a lot more concise and directed and purposeful, I feel better. I feel way better. But don't put your phone away while you're watching this video. Don't you dare until you subscribe to the channel. And if you do put your phone away, don't turn the video off. Just leave it until the video's over and autoplay it. Yeah, while you're practicing. I got 4-iron here, number 6, new hole out here at Shawnee Golf Country Club. I really like this hole. It's a really well-designed golf hole. So we'll start with 4. Picture perfect. In addition to putting my phone away, I've started like really structuring my practice in a way it hits every part of my game every day. I have 3 blocks. I do a wedges block, a putting block, and a ball striking block. And every day, one of those blocks is doubled in time. So it ends up being right around 6 to 7 hours of practice, and then I play 18 holes. It's a lot. I don't want to go to Q school feeling like I could have done more. So we're getting up at 5 in the morning, we're going to the gym, we're working out, we're getting to the course at sunrise. We're leaving at like, 5 o'clock. It's, what time is it right now? 3:50. I'm tired, but I'm not leaving anything out there. A lot of my practice routines are very structured. I'm getting a lot of them from Decade. It's BH Golf for 30% off, by the way. It's the first promo code I think they've ever done for 30% off. They never do promo codes. So if you've been thinking about getting Decade, be sure to do it. It's like an unbelievable software. That program has gone a lot into my practice. All of our practice routines are either stolen from Decade or from James Nicholas, who I'm gonna guess also got it from Decade. So BH Golf for 30% off. I highly, highly recommend you check it out. Like, and shout out James. James is the man. Go follow him. He's a great follow, and he's been playing some awesome golf. I went to play with James and I saw how hard he was working, and that's what made me want to like really lock in. 140 yards, I got a little 50 degree, gonna finesse this one in there, maybe a touch past the flag, make sure we cover the water. That's important. Oh, this is a Decade thing. Rinse and repeat. BH Golf, 30% off. All right, pin high. Didn't quite cut as much as I was hoping, but pin high is pin high. We like pin high. Pin Heisman, shout out to Luke Kwan. Didn't quite break. It's a good putt though, 18 inches past. We are 1 under par with 2 birdies and a bogey. I think we could birdie the next 2 holes. Finish it like 2-3 under. I'd be happy with that. All right, number 7, par 4. Normally I'd go for it, but I have to hit a driver. It's into the wind and I'd have to hit a draw. It's not suiting up well for me. So we're gonna go a little punch 5 iron, get it down there to probably 80 yards and try to get up and down for birdie. A little floaty out to the right. Is there wind off the right there? Wow, that is so windy. I think it's literally blowing like 30 right now. Yeah, we got 146 in, which means that 5 iron went like 160 yards. Jeez. Got 8 iron, just gonna hit one low in there, try to just hit the green, honestly. It's so windy right now. It does not get this windy in Canada, which is nice. At least not where we're gonna be going. Oh, that's so good. That was a cool golf shot. Over the last year, a lot of stuff has happened. It's been a net positive. It took me away from pro golf, which was kind of the only negative, but I think I needed that break. But I'm back, I'm rearing, I'm ready to go. I feel really excited about where my career's headed, where my life is headed. And just the overall theme is like, I just kept betting on myself. I kept, not to steal a phrase from Luke, I know he said that a bunch in his departure from Good Good, but just keep on pressing. I'm always, it just made sense. When this popped into my head to start this brand, I don't know what it's gonna be yet, honestly, but it just made sense to me. So always press. The hats are on the website right now. We're working on head covers and divot tools. I'm not sure if those are on the website or not, but bhg.golf. I didn't want to just start a brand to start a brand. I wanted it to mean something, and to me, this means something. Hammered it. Gave it a shot though. I'm so excited to get back to competing, like getting out, just getting back to like really pushing myself on the golf course to be the best player I can be. It feels right, like I feel like as humans we're meant to grow. I don't know that over the last year I was growing in the ways that I wanted to. My social media was growing, that's great, but I'm really ready to get back to being the best player I can be and growing as a person, as a player, just overall. We're probably not gonna be playing near as many scrambles on this channel going forward. I want this channel to be focused more around like my journey to play pro golf. That's how it started. I want it to return to that. I'm really excited to get back to what it is that I love doing. Game improvement, serious golf, giving you guys little tips and tricks along the way on how you can improve your game. And I've started to get that itch back to instruct and coach and do instructional content because I'm playing so much and I'm picking up little things like, oh, this works and this works. And I want to teach through experience. And if you want somebody who's going to teach you through experience, I think I'm your guy. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, it really helps us with the algorithm. And I'll see you guys in the next one. We're gonna be playing some pro events as well, and Jalen's gonna come along for the ride. Forgot to mention that. Yeah. In May, playing 2 pro tournaments, at least a US Open qualifier. Jalen's hopefully gonna be there for all of it, and we're gonna be making some videos out of it.